everybody, welcome to the Cajon Pass Show, where today I do a walk around of two maintenance away units. Hello everybody, I'm Joel and I'm here in the Cajon Pass in California, and right now we're out playing around with our drones, and I saw these two maintenance away locomotives or units, whatever they're called, and I thought I'd do a walk around, and I don't know anything about these, so I'm just going to point out some things that I noticed. So this kind of looks like a ballast spreader, because you can see that here on the front it has sort of like a triangle plow facing kind of like this, that would it looks like it shoves everything off to either side. You can see you've got cutouts for the rails on either side, and then this is what keeps its height. It uses the ties to kind of bump itself up, it looks like. And then here up front, I'm not exactly sure what any of this does, but it's all made out of steel. And then I have my drone sitting here, which I'll have some footage of that looking at the top of these things. And then here you've got the engine. I don't know anything about engines, so I'm not sure what any of that is. But here we've got what looks like another ballast spreader, kind of. I'm not sure. But this whole entire thing looks like it lowers down. And then I'm saying that because you can see that it's been doing a whole bunch of things because it's all worn down. And then here, got a whole bunch of tubing, I guess. And these, I think, I was about to say those look like spark plugs, but they definitely aren't, because they're not up next to the engine. But then again, I don't know anything, so they could be. And then over here, you've got a whole bunch of things like top off pump right there, which is the green button, and then below that you've got a what looks like emergency pump. I would have rubbed these things off, but I don't want to touch anything on here. And then you've got some form of filler there. It looks like you'd pull that off and fill something. Got some more handles and levers and things like that along here. And you got a couple stickers there. And then up here in the cab, that's what that looks like. You've got a whole bunch of different levers up there. And then up here in the corner, I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but there is in fact a monster sticker up there. Yeah, you can kind of see it there in the center of the screen. There's a monster sticker stuck up in the top of the cab. And then there is the number. It says X060012, or I mean 112. And then you've got lights all around there, so this would, if this is working during the night. And then there's your front wheel up there. That one of these has to be driven by the engine. And then there's another one back here, and right in front of it is the stairway up to the cab. And then there's your doors back there, which are locked with just a sort of standard lock, I'm guessing. And then here you've got some what look like mount points to like pull things out or something like that. And then got a bottle there stuck in some sort of mount, I'm guessing. And then there's actually more of those around, just kind of scattered. And then yeah, so I'm just going to do a quick pan over of this side, because as I said, I don't know what any of this is, and I just want to do a quick pan so that you guys can see what's here. And then this looks like a bearing of some sort, so I'm willing to bet all this is always moving. And then this, I believe, would be for spreading ballast as well, just to kind of scoot it off to the sides, get it off the rails. Like you can see, this part right here is all worn down, right along here where my very bright looking finger is. And then that goes all the way to the other side. Then you got some more lines back there, all covered in mud. And then, yeah, so we've got some sort of bearing there. And then this whole entire back assembly, as you can see, it's on a hydraulic thing, and then you can also see that this is all worn down. So this would, I think it would lower, and then this looks like it would be heading this way towards us, and it would be spreading ballast. Because you can see that this is pulled back like it's been pushed forward a whole bunch. Got some more of these covers off to the side. And then here on the other side, it's basically the same, but you've got some sort of, there's your horns right there. Just look like normal air horns. And then next to it, I'm not sure what that is. And then there's your exhaust for the engine, which is all raised up really high. And then here is the other side of the engine. It looks pretty much the same to the other side, or similar from my eyes. There you can see the other side of the engine. And then, yeah. And then you can kind of see how yellow it would normally be where someone has written something and then got rubbed off. But anyway, there is that. So I'm just gonna back up here and do a last look at it. So there's that maintenance unit, and now we're going to take a look at this other one, which appears to be far newer, and it also says BNSF on it. So let's go ahead and walk over to that. So here is this maintenance away unit, which, as I said, this looks much newer, and as you can see there, it says BNSF, which, if you don't know what that stands for Burlington Northern and Santa Fe, which is the BN and SF, so BNSF. And then this one looks very much newer just from how it's set up and also how much more yellow it is. So as I did with the other unit back there, I'm just going to do a walk around. And starting up here at the front, we can see it says BNSF. Got 2 doors here, which I'd imagine would open up to the engine or something along those lines. Got your front window here with a windshield wiper. Looks like a little air horn of some sort. And then got some air conditioner sitting right up there, it looks like. And then here's your exhaust. So yeah, the engine, I have a feeling, is definitely through these doors. Got a what appears to me as a air compressor, and then bleed air tank daily. Yeah, so this looks like an air compressor. You've got a little horn button right there, as well as on the other side. And I'll go over to here so that you guys can read what these little levers say. So you can see it says up, down. So that says lining, rail, flap, or follower, or follower. And then latch, unlatch is that lever. So this one's up and that one's down. So this is unlatched and this is up. So that kind of corresponds to what everything is. So there you can see what that says, hopefully. Not sure what this is. Oh, yeah, it's just a shadow. And then here you've got sort of like buffers, it looks like. And then got some hydraulic work right there. There's another ball running. So this stuff, you can see there's a wheel right there and a wheel right here. So these looks like they would press out. And then as you can see here, that would even out and press up against the rails. And then, yeah, so there's the front. Moving to the side. Yeah, this looks like a radiator, I'm guessing. So through here, I have a feeling that is definitely an engine. And then like on the other unit back there, you've got a couple of lights for when it's working in the night. And then engine oil drain would be like somewhere around here. Got some things under there. And then you can see a bit more hydraulic work, it looks like, under there. And then here's your stairs up to the cab. So it says fire extinguisher inside. And I got some of the same stickers that we saw on the other one. And then battery box. So it looks like you got some big batteries in there. And then here's a couple things down there. This is the technical information. So still not exactly sure what the normal name for these are. And then it says safety first there on this big green box. And then got a mirror up there for whoever's working inside. I'll try to get a shot of what the interior looks like. So the seat is covered in plastic, not sure why. And then looks like you actually got a little TV in there, or a monitor. Got some controls right off to here. Sorry about the reflection in the window. And if we walk around here, I'll try to hold this up, and hopefully I'll get some shots with my drone where you can see inside a little bit more. And then over here you've got a whole bunch of things going on. So this looks like this either ties up or pulls up the railroad ties or the spikes. I'm not exactly sure. But got a whole bunch of hydraulic work here, as you can see there. Lines running just about everywhere. And then moving back, got another little hydraulic thing there, more lights, and a whole bunch of hydraulic things through here. Got some more wheels spread out, and well, looks like a little cup or something got caught on one of the pullers. And then got a little itty bitty hydraulic thing there that looks like it pulls this up and down, that whole entire vet assembly. And then just gonna look in here one last time so that you guys can see what all is in there. And then here's sort of like some steps, it looks like, to how to work it. And then got to, that looks like an air tank of some sort. And then this looks kind of like a hydraulic sort of thing. I'm not exactly sure. Got some more steps here, some of the same stickers. And then that all goes up to this platform. We got a ladder, 2 toolboxes, and then got a caution thing there. Some more of these mounts that we saw in the other one. There's a bore box, got a light next to it. And then more of those mounts, another battery box, those are all locked. And then, I'm not sure what this is for, but I'll try to look inside there a little bit. And then, yeah, so there's another hydraulic thing that looks like it pushed this whole thing down. As you can see, you got a pair of big wheels under there, and as well as a whole bunch of chains that look like they drive this whole entire thing, or like go up to a generator. And then these look like kind of, just guessing, mud flaps. They don't look like they do anything more technical than that. And then got more lines of hydraulic work running. Got a whole bunch of little baby wheels back here, which they do spin pretty easily, as you can see. I'm guessing those on bearings. That's the only thing that I've touched on this because I was wondering. And then got some hydraulic work here. Got another little horn button on this one. And then here's what that all looks like from the back. So you got a big rod coming down here, which I'm guessing that kind of works this whole entire thing back here. Well, how far up and down it goes. Got a really baby wheel here, just really small. Looks like a little bit bigger than like a 105mm bullet that I have. I'm just going off that because that's really the only thing I can scale it off of. Which is only about maybe that big around, a bit bigger, I'm guessing. So you can see not very big, then more wheels spread out. And then back here, got some sort of, looks like laser technology. I'm really not sure. Kind of looks like a weird laser vision camera. I'm just guessing. I'm sure I'm probably taking off a couple of the professionalists saying what that is. They probably know what it is. So I'm just kind of guessing. And then got some more work around here. So you can see another wheel, or another set of those wheels. Got a whole bunch of rocks, more lines running up to whatever these things are, which run all the way down. And then these look like, yeah, they look like they're mounted to this, so that looks like it raised these wheels up and down, which this must be heavy because there's 6 lines running there, and you can see that they are worn down on the paint, so they'd be moving up and down. And then got some more lamps. This is a sort of a familiar face from locomotives and the wheels. That's going to that big wheel underneath there. And then this looks like it'd hold a tank of air or something like that. Got a big tank of air, I'm guessing, under there. And then it says bleed air tank daily. Got some more of the mounts next to that. Caution, another bore box. And then just briefly looking under, you can see some lines ran under there, running to the back, and then looks like we have some electric motors back here, as you can see. I'm just guessing. And then moving back, got another stairway. It says do not ride on a deck of machine. And then got another hydraulic arm going through there. And then there's what that looks like up inside there. Whole bunch of airlines, I'm guessing, running all over the place. And then back here somewhere there was actually a little thing of spray paint that I saw that I found quite interesting. So you can see there some of the things that we already saw. Got some buttons here. So it says mask rail, follower, in to raise, out to lower, in to unlatch, out to unlatch. So it looks like both of these are out. So so this one is lower and this one is latched. Got some more wheels here on the side. And then there's that can of spray paint that I saw right there. As you can see, it's putting a little mount. Got a little air compressor, I'm guessing, that's going to it, that spray, and that would activate that and get it to spray. And then here on the other side, it's not too awfully different from what we already saw, only except this box is blue, unlike the big green one that we saw. So I got a whole bunch of lines going there, and yeah, as you can see here is what looks like the engine. Hold this up. Hopefully you guys can see in there. And so there's the engine, I'm guessing. And then, yeah, so engine. So this is the engine. And then you've got what looks like the exhaust up there. I'm really not sure. And then, yeah, so up there, last thing I'm gonna read, it says caution, low overhead. And overhead, I'm pretty sure is referring to the roof. Or the roof. And then, yeah, so there's that maintenance away unit there, which looks more modern. And then there is that one over there, which looks quite a bit older. So now let's go ahead and fly the drone a little bit, and then we'll take a look at what's on the top.